The old man was suspected to be infected with Nipah virus, which has a high mortality rate, but he vomited blood on Dr. Amy's face. When the hospital got the news, they immediately sealed off the room. No one was allowed in or out. The CDC arrived later. They took a blood sample for testing, but it would take 6 hours at the earliest before the results were known. The patients were all put on yellow bracelets. Only Amy's was red. She put on a protective suit. In the isolation room, she continues to check on the elderly. John was kept out of the room. He called Amy. He instructed Amy to treat the old man, but as he was about to do an x-ray, the old man suddenly lost his sense of direction, fell on top of Amy. Amy suddenly lost her voice. John was very worried. He went to the hospital monitoring room to observe the situation. On the other hand, his colleague Tony entered the isolation room. He found Amy unconscious. The old man was also convulsing. He was confused for a while. John saw through the surveillance, called Tony, and instructed him. He gave the old man the medication in time, but Amy was still unconscious. John was anxious and asked to enter the isolation ward, but the leader refused John's request. John explained that the old man was showing new symptoms. It might not be Nipah virus. He needed to go in for further tests, but the leader was unmoved. Suddenly a woman came running over. She had medication for childhood diabetes in her hand.